Okay, so we're gonna get started. For anybody who doesn't know who I am Jenica. I'm your guys' double diamond leader with the company. Amanda is on here as well. She's some of your guys' diamond leaders. And we're just gonna go through question and answers and stuff like that. This really isn't necessarily a newbie Zoom. As we're taking in massive amounts of people right now. Business is booming. Like, we are really going to a whole nother level. Our CEO says that, and we can't even explain right now how crazy this is. So as so many new people are coming in, we can't keep up. We have to do a newbie Zoom like every single day. So I'm going to try to work around this and try to make the best plan possible for you guys. Everybody has different schedules. Everybody works different times. Everybody has different days off. So it's just really hard for us to get newbie Zooms out right now. We're gonna need to figure something out. This is gonna be a question and answer though, so if you guys are brand new, here you go. You guys can ask whatever questions. Also, we will get the newbie Zoom done. First things first is you guys always want to do your back office training. That's located at itworks.com, log in, and then it says Training Academy. That's the first thing you guys want to do. That's going to answer 3/4 of your questions that you guys have. So make sure you guys get that done as soon as possible. I'm going to go through and mute everybody. If you guys have a question, unmute yourself and start talking, just so there's no background noise. There we go. Okay, so the first things first, you guys would want to do your training on itworks.com. Second thing is there's a post that everybody should have been tagged in. It's the pinned post in the Work For It group. You're going to want to do all of that at the same time. That has your intro, what you guys should post on your Facebook wall right away. And then there's a video in there that tells you how to get your first 4 customers. Now, our first 4 customers are absolutely crucial to the business, because what happens is that unlocks bonuses. So you guys can get all of our Fast Start bonuses, which are unlimited $100 bonuses, and then that big $5,000 bonus, the reason everybody's joining right now. So you have to have those first 4 customers in your first 30 days. If you don't get them in your first 30 days, you guys will not be bonus qualified. So that's crucial. You want to get that done. Amanda, do you just want to do every other one, or are you driving?
No, I'm not driving. I'm sitting at Senex.
Okay, good. Because I was like, I don't know. You're staring at me, and it's really creeping me out.
No.
Okay, good. I was like, I really hope she's not driving.
No, dude, this is my baby.
Yeah,
I can't be driving with her and talking on the phone.
You're gonna crash that thing. Okay, you guys, so we have a lot of emerging leaders. They are not on here right now. Normally what I do is I bounce back and forth. They don't know that I'm going to ask them questions. It's my easiest way to train people. I just kind of throw stuff at them. So that's kind of what I do when I'm training them to get to these positions. They're making the money. Let's make them get to work, right? So I'm going to throw questions at them, and hopefully they're going to answer the correct way. They're going to tell you how they do stuff, and then I'm going to tell you how I do stuff. Now, all of us do stuff a little bit different, but we are a social media team, meaning that everything that we have ever done has been on social media. So some of these questions, they're going to be a bit hard today, because some of you guys asked me some difficult ones. Should we just get the hard ones out of the way?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
When, where, how do you blitz? Amanda?
You want me to do this one?
Yep, I'm gonna come in after you.
Okay. Well, to be honest, I don't go. I haven't. I shouldn't say I don't, but I haven't actually gone up to anybody yet and blitzed. I've been with It Works since February 15th of last year, and my way of blitzing, I guess, is leaving my blitz cards in public places. I'm just not the type of person to go up to somebody yet. I've never even had a party or anything like that, but I know, at least all the events that I've been to, they always mention if you're not, very social or, interactive with other people, or, you're nervous about it, or you're just getting started, to, leave your blitz cards and all the information at, a restaurant, or, even in the bathrooms, or anything like that.
You know, there's a lot of different ways to blitz. Now, blitzing doesn't technically mean you're leaving those blitz cards everywhere, you guys. I'm a social media guru. I do everything on social media. I have built a $100,000 business over that every single year from this chair. I have never personally blitzed somebody in my entire life. Does that mean that I'm not talking about the business? No. So my form of blitzing is a little bit different. Every time I talk to somebody that messages me, that's a blitz to me. Every time I post about It Works, that's a blitz to me. I am not the person who's going to walk up to somebody at Target and hand them a blitz card. Now, does that mean you're not? No. That means if you're comfortable, do it. It's just, this is my foundation. This is where I am set, and it's worked for me. Now, some people get higher than Amanda and me by blitzing. So is there a right or a wrong way to do this? No. Now, that doesn't mean, okay, so here's another way to blitz. I'm wearing It Works clothes right now. You will never not see me in It Works clothes. If somebody catches me without It Works clothes, you will be shocked.
I've never seen Jenica with no It Works clothes on. Ever.
My entire closet is It Works. Every single thing. There's one item of clothing on me that's always It Works. Now, I have signed distributors, customers, and potential people from my clothes. That's a form of blitz. So when I'm, I'm like a really old lady at heart. I play a lot of bingo. I'm a big, we go play bingo all the time. We're not really going to that bar scene and stuff like that. So I get asked all the time when we're out at these places, what is It Works? What works? They see my clothes or they say, what is that crazy wrap thing? Or my shirt I'm wearing today is before. So what they do is they'll come through. Hope you guys I need to mute you again. It keeps echoing on my computer. They'll ask me these questions, and then I'm signing distributors and I'm signing loyal customers and stuff. So you don't technically have to be handing out blitz cards to be blitzing. So hopefully I've answered everybody's question on that. Let me see what the next one is. How do you draw in doubters, Amanda, or people who say this is a scam? Or what would you say to somebody who asked that question? And I'll come behind you and answer this again.
So how would I react to somebody asking if this is a scam?
She said, how do you draw in doubters? Here, you know what? I'm going to kind of take this. You come after me.
Okay.
When I first started this business, every single person said that this wasn't going to work. Nobody told me that this was going to work, and besides the one person who enrolled me, literally nobody. Cody, my mom, my grandma, everybody, they were all doubters. Some of them still are. Everybody told me this was a scam. Everybody told me that this wasn't going to work. Everybody doubted the products or the opportunity. Now, what happened is you kind of keep focused and you stay where you're going. You focus on what the end goal is for you, or not even the end goal, the next goal. And as you keep progressing and keep showing these people that this is real, they just come along. Now, most people that I enroll, they all started as a doubter. They all started as they didn't believe this. It was too good to be true. I can tell you right now, Sydney is on here. She's another one of our diamond leaders. Sandra's on here as well. Cassie has lost a lot of weight on our products. Sydney has used our wraps and had tremendous results. And Sydney, by far, has the best stretch mark cream results that I have ever seen, ever. And I can tell you right now, these people didn't think that this worked when they first seen it the first time. I didn't think it was going to work when I first seen it. I'm guaranteeing most of you guys were like, that's too good to be true. Mm-hmm. Now, we, as distributors, we might not have used the products at first. And the problem is that we didn't know if it was going to work. And we started using the products that came in our starter kit and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, we started seeing results. We kept sharing because we believed. And then all of a sudden, we had massive amounts of customers and distributors. It's kind of a trust the process kind of deal. One thing that you're going to learn on this team is it's a process, but it's a process that's worth it. So even if you feel like those people are doubting you and stuff right now, stay focused and keep going. What do you have anything to add to that?
I don't know. I can say that when Sydney enrolled me, to be honest, I didn't even know what I was getting into. I literally saw a picture of her holding up money on Facebook, and I was like, all right, let's do this. I'm doing it. I don't care. I want some money.
Yep.
And I didn't even know what I was getting into. I didn't even know about It Works or any of the products. And when I first, I don't know. Now that my family and my friends are seeing that I'm like quitting my job in 2 weeks and I just bought a new vehicle, they're starting to take it more seriously, and
Yep.
I'm starting to take it more seriously too.
And that's a terrible thing too, is that people have to see you be successful to believe in it.
Yeah.
And so that's really, really crappy too, because it's like what happens to 3/4 of people is that they go and they start this business, and right when they're about to hit that peak, they quit because they don't realize it's consistency. So what happens is you guys are doing this for 2 weeks and you're not seeing massive amounts of results, just like going to the gym. And you guys aren't seeing these massive amounts of results, and you're like, yep, screw this, I'm done, I'm out of here. And you were just about to get it, so those people who are doubting you turned into believers. So that's kind of a bad, that's what happens when you own your own business, but it's the consistency and it's, just staying positive and staying focused will get those people to turn around.
I also believe that, like staying in positive vibes, and like not only that, but talking to your team every day, or like obviously the leaders on here, but like for the people that aren't leaders on here, talking to your uplines every day, like everybody's gonna motivate you so much to just do it and get it done and take no excuses at all. Like if you get one no, that's just one no closer to that yes. So
yeah, and it is really important to be talking to your guys' leaders every day. We do have a very large team. We're actually 2 away from being at 3,000. So believe me, I'm watching like a hawk right now. We're 2 away from 3,000. It's really hard for me to get a hold of every single one of you. Some of you guys don't even know who I am. But that's why we have other leaders on our team too. And, figure out who your guys' leaders are and connect with them and talk with them, because not that we forget about you, but it's very hard to keep up with 3,000 people. So if you need something, you need to message us. And I'm going to tell you, I'm giving you permission right now. And if they don't message you back, you message me and tattle on them. And I'll come at them really fast. So if your leaders aren't and your enrollers aren't responding to you, just go straight to the top and we'll get it handled. But just know that we're here for you guys, and we definitely want to help you and help you be successful. But there is 3,000 people. So give us, there's only so many of us. So stay consistent, stay talking to us. We will get you there, I promise. And every single one of these leaders, I told them the exact same thing. And they were like, okay, I'm going to trust you. And now look at them, these freaks. You guys, okay. Reach community not on social media. We're a social media team. So what would you do?
I guess I would go for blitzing and just talking about it with friends, telling their friends about it and telling their friends about it.
Parties.
Yeah.
Party. You would want to, if you have, now I don't know who asked this question, but if I'm wrong and if you are on here, please answer. Did anybody ask this question who's on here?
I did.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 24.
Are you talking about people in your age area?
Generally, it's just a very, I guess you could say, half and half. There's, older people that always, every time I've been on social media and stuff, they're like, oh, my mom would like this, but she's not on here or something. And so, I hint at them to, show her, but I just feel like a lot of people in the area aren't super big on social media. So, I'm, I guess, scared to just walk out and be like, hey, how do you go about that? How do you go about that? How do you get out there to people that aren't necessarily on social media?
Okay, this was the perfect question in 6 different ways. And I'm going to explain every single reason. First off, I didn't have anybody who was going to order from me. That's how I turned into a social media business, because my family wasn't on social media and they didn't even believe me. So that's how I'm going to teach you how to do it on social media, but now I'm also going to teach you how to do it off. My grandma, she didn't order from me until you guys, that was 6 months ago, and I found a competing company product in her bathroom counter, and that's why she ordered from me, and I threw it away in front of everybody, and that's why she ordered. But my grandma doesn't have social media, neither does her friends. My grandma runs 30 plus nursing homes and has about, I think, 400 or 500 employees. So my grandma knows how important this is to me. So what does she do? She takes catalogs, she does stuff like that. She actually has got me orders. I don't know who these people are. I've never talked to them because she has those catalogs. You could do catalog parties. Now, this is something that I have never done with this business, but I have not hosted catalog parties, but I've been a guest to a catalog party. What this is if they live far away from you, you send them 5 catalogs or something in some order forms, they get free products. You could host in-person parties. So now that would just be like an actual wrap party. Money is in wrap parties, you guys. We are not a wrap party team, and I wish we were, because I can tell you one thing, those people who party are those people who make a lot of money. My rank that I'm at right now took me about 1.5 years to get to, about over a little bit around 10 grand a month. Took me 1.5 years. There's people who did this in 3 months from wrap parties. So I'm kind of taking the easy way out. But that doesn't mean you guys should. I mean, I'm still really successful. I'm still really good at this, but people who combine both of them have had a better turnaround. Now, the reason I was asking your age is because there is an age group of people who are better at partying. Like, there are those 40-plus-year-old people who really know how to party because they know about the Mary Kay stuff. They knew about the Avon. They knew about the home decorating stuff. They knew about that. My mom used to take me to every single one of those every single weekend. And it sucked. But that's the thing is those people who were doing those parties, they were really successful. So I would suggest doing a wrap party. That doesn't take anything but a box of wraps, a couple products, and a catalog. That's it. You get wrap cash per person. I have done a wrap party before, you guys. Just only 2. And I made a bunch of cash. I sold like every product I had on hand for retail. I signed a couple loyal customers, and we made wrap cash because every person who walked in got an individual wrap for $25. Now, we get wraps for $25 from our wrap rewards, so that means I was making $75 per box. So that was profit, $75 each time. So that's a way you guys could do it. Word of mouth is just huge. I'm always talking about It Works. There is never a second that It Works is not somewhere around me. Everybody knows me as that person, and they can see that I love what I do, and that's why I'm so successful. So, Amanda was just saying earlier, I told her somebody was coming over here, and she's like, well, that's going to be weird because It Works is going to be everywhere. It's not like you're not going to be talking about it all night. Exactly. I don't even have to be working. This is my life. That gets me tons of people. They don't have to be on social media. Hopefully that answered your question a little bit. Hopefully, I don't know.
Yeah, it did a lot. Thank you.
Okay. Let me read the questions in here really quick. So when can we start posting products on Facebook? Right away. The second that you get started, I want you guys to post that initial post that you started a new adventure, blah, blah, blah. You guys, there is a thread in the Work For It group. If you search for good posts or posts, it's going to bring up a bunch of generic posts that we have. Copy and paste those. Find a before and after if you want to. You don't need one. Post them on your wall. Whoever your enroller is, they will help you seal deals. I highly suggest you send them a message when you get the first comment down there and see how they do it. Don't come straight to me and ask me how to do it, or else I'm going to have 7,000 messages. So go to your enroller, and if she doesn't answer you or he doesn't answer you, then you guys can come to me because we know how to seal deals. If there's one thing that, us leaders can do is we can get a really good turnout on people who are liking and commenting. So definitely ask your enroller or one of the leaders, and we will help you, but start posting right away. How do we party without a lot of friends? That's why I turned into social media, is because I was scared to get out there. But as I've been in this business, I've learned how to do it now. You party off of the parties. So let's say you have a party and only 3 people show up. You offer something to those 3 people, and then you turn it around, and you have one of them do it. You can do expos. I actually have done expos, and I like expos. I'm just so busy now with this team, and that's not an excuse that I just don't get to expos very much anymore. But you can book parties off of expos, craft events, stuff like that. Those are really, really cheap, really easy way to make cash on hand, loyal customers, distributors, and get parties. Actually, I'm going to tell you guys a funny story, and I don't think Sydney and Amanda even know this. When I was pregnant with Kaylee, I went to a baby expo 9.5 years ago. 9.5 years ago, you guys. I bought a box of wraps. They were in a white container. They were ghetto. They were ugly. They weren't pretty like they are now. I don't know why I bought them, because I just thought it was good to, I was like, oh, after I have this baby, blah, blah, blah. She tried to get me in to be a distributor. I was like not even 18, so I couldn't. I forgot about her. Obviously, I was only 16, so I forgot about her. A couple years later, I go to another baby expo. You guys want to know who this girl is? Christina Watts' sister, Stacy. Go to a baby expo. Kaylee's 3 years old. My friend's having a baby. Same lady. She talks to me. She's like, yeah, I got wraps from you like 3 years ago, blah, blah. She's like, how do you like them? I'm like, I don't know. I threw them away. And she's like, you want to try another one? I was like, yeah, no. And I walked away. Okay. 3 years later, I joined the business. So if she would have got my name and number, and she would have been following up, not only would that have benefited me, because I would have signed up years and years beforehand, but that would have benefited her tremendously, because I am a really good worker, and you know what I'm saying? So it is really, really, those expos are key. She could have had me the day I turned 18 if she would have done that the right way, and she would have had a follow-up number and stuff. And now I'm sure she's kicking herself in the ass, because she does know who I am. So those expos, they're key. And there's one thing I did learn about that is, if I do an expo, I'm getting girls' names even if they're 17. Because look at how many years later, Kaylee's 9.5 years old. That, that's one of our top leaders in the company, and I blew her off. Guess what? I wish she would have begged me to join. I wish she would have told me the opportunity. I wish she would have told me everything. It would have changed my whole life. My whole life would have been different growing up. Everything would have been, there's a lot of stuff that happened with, that some of you guys know. That stuff would never have happened if she would have begged me to join. If she would have told me the opportunity, told me what was in front of me, explained to me how it worked, made me put on that wrap instead of giving me the box. If she would have made me get into that little stupid black dressing room, my whole life would have been different. So I just want you guys to realize that, especially on expos, because I do think about that all the time, and I always kick myself. So I would have joined this business 4 years prior, and if I did that in 1.5 years, imagine where I would be right now if I would have done it all. And I say that all the time. I wish I would have joined sooner. So I would definitely be ambassador and presidential. There's no doubt about that. I would probably be doing 2.0 accounts. So expos, that is a big deal. That's a huge deal. You just got to make sure you guys are sealing the deals in there and not letting people walk away like they let me walk away for the first 2 times. It took till me to see it on social media to actually join, and that's kind of silly that's how that works. What was Brittany Walker? She's still on here? Oh, right here. Okay, so you accidentally sent me that private. I don't know if you meant to or if you wanted to in the group, but what type of products and how much should we have for a wrap party? How many people do you recommend for your first one? You know what? When this company was started, they were throwing wrap parties and nobody was showing up for the first 6 years. For the first 6 years of this business, nobody showed up. They would throw wrap parties, and there'd be our CEO and Pam Souder and everybody, and they would have 1 or 2 people show up. But they didn't stop, and they kept on going. On year 7, Pam threw a wrap party at a bowling alley. There was a line wrapped around the bowling alley to sell wraps. Do you know how much wraps? She sold $2,600 in individual wraps. Do the math on how many people that is, because those leaders threw that big, big party. Now, that was in a bowling alley in, I believe, Michigan. Completely wrapped around the bowling alley. There was 4 big leaders. Guess who they were, Amanda? Stephanie, Joel, and the Walshes, and Pam. $2,600 in wrap cash. So if they would have given up after the first time because nobody showed up, or only 1 or 2 people, stuff would be a lot different today. What I would do is get as many people there as possible. It's not going to hurt you to have a full house. Invite your whole friends and family. Throw that wrap party. You need wraps for every single person because you want them to put a wrap on immediately. You need a case of water. And then I would suggest, greens on the go, or just a thing of greens. You guys should all have that if you just joined in your starter kit. Use your products and then get Fat Fighters. If you guys just joined, use your $100 shopping spree plus your starter kit. There's a perfect party. Like, you have keto coffee samples, you have green samples, you guys have wraps, you have a cleanse, you guys can show them, don't take it out. You guys could order a wow in your $100 shopping credit. You guys could get another thing of wraps and turn that into Wrap Cash and reorder. You don't need a bunch of stuff because there's something called a party pad that comes in your starter kit. That's literally a party right in front of you that explains everything. So that's going to go over every single little detail from beginning to end. If you guys do set up a party, I will personally do a Zoom with you and explain it. And if you get nervous, get me on the phone. Or put me on the screen. I can do a party for you guys virtually. How do we get the $100 shopping spree? You get your first 4 loyal customers, you guys get a $100 shopping spree. Once you have that shopping spree, go in and call customer service if it doesn't show up, and it will give you a $100 credit. How can I do business on social media like you? I'll teach you. It's going to be a process, but I'll get you there. We have something called a power hour. Every single day we usually have these. I did cancel them this week because it is the first week of the month. I'm going to explain a power hour to you guys. I want you guys to write this down. Every single thing that I do has a reason, so I'm going to explain the reason too. It takes 1 hour. You're going to add on social media for the first 10 minutes. Yeah, you guys are going to add strangers, and you're going to add a lot of them. Because that's how I got all of you on my team. If I didn't add strangers, none of you would be here. You don't have to go add some, crazy guy down in Texas and some, add people that you could relate to. Social media is your platform to make money now. It is not a place to, I don't know, somebody help me on this one. It's not a place to air your dirty laundry. It's not a place to be negative. This is a place now where you're going to make massive amounts of money. So utilize it that way. You don't have to be posting about your kids if you don't want to. Most of you guys don't even know I have a 9.5-year-old daughter because I really tend not to post about her because I only use social media to make money. In my opinion, that's the best way to use it. You don't have to post about your kids if you guys don't want to, but start utilizing and adding strangers. Now, some people are like, well, I have old posts of my kids and this, that, and the other. If you guys put your profile on private, I can hack into it within 5 minutes and show you everything on it. And I'm not even a smart computer person. So having a profile that's private actually is not beneficial at all. You guys want your profile on public, and if you don't want something on the internet, don't post it on the internet. So what I do is I add on social media for the first 10 minutes. I add people in my age group, and I add people who I have stuff in common with. The next thing I do is I post. You guys should be posting 3 to 6 times a day. Minimum 3 times about it works, 3 times about your life, lifestyle, about your kids, what you're eating, anything along those lines. Who's a good lifestyle poster on here? None of us. Okay, so a lifestyle post is like I'll post about it works, and then I'll post like today I posted I can't go to the pet store because we just spent like $2,000 at the pet store on saltwater fish, which was stupid. But that was a lifestyle post. Now people are interested. How can this girl spend that much money at a pet store? Oh, I could just drew them in. So that was my lifestyle post. Now I'm going to go post who could use an extra $500 a month. You guys see what I just did there? I made them pull this. How did she do that? I wish I could spend that kind of money. And then I asked them a question an hour later. Who could use $500 extra a month? So I bounced back and forth from lifestyle to product or opportunity posts. The next thing we do is we interact for 15 minutes. Interacting is a key part of social media. There's something called an algorithm, and what happens is if you're not interacting with the people on your social media account, they can't see what you're posting. So now you're posting and you're just wasting your time and nobody's seeing it. So you go through and you like and you comment and you show them some love on their pictures. That's a cute kid. I love your dog. Nice shirt, stuff like that, or just hit the like button if you don't want to be too friendly. Next thing I do is I post on my stories. So stories is something that's on Instagram and Facebook. It's just like Snapchat. If you guys don't know what it is, you guys should look into it. It's actually really, really cool. And on Instagram, there's an option that's a poll. So I can say, who wants to make an extra $500 a month? And then I'll say me or how. And you can change the poll. So I post on stories. Now, if you're not that social media advanced yet, take that part out. You'll get there. The next thing I do is message. This is crucial. I shouldn't say nobody. 1 out of 100 people are going to come to you first. It's going to take them 6 to 10 times to seeing your post before they're actually hooked. And 1 out of 100 people who want to order are going to come to you at first. You are going to send people a message because they're going to comment or they're going to like your statuses, and you're going to message the people who commented or liked your status. Hey, Hope, thanks for the love on my Fat Fighters post. Were you interested in losing some weight or just showing some love? That's it. Now they're going to respond yes. They were too scared to say anything, so they liked the status. They didn't realize that applied to them because they don't live by you. So now I don't live by Amanda, and I'm not realizing that she's not selling this by hand and that the company sends it to us. So I'm thinking that what she's saying doesn't apply to me because she doesn't live by me. So I like this status, and I'm thinking in my head, dang it, I wish I knew where Amanda lived because I would be getting those Fat Fighters. So Amanda messages me, and I'm like, wait, what? And I say, yes, I'm interested. I give her the little spiel. So they're $25 if you can give me a review after your 90 days. They block the fat intake and the carb intake. Is this something you would be willing to try? I keep it super basic, you guys. Nobody wants to be overwhelmed with information, and honestly, nobody really cares. they just want to lose weight, grow their hair out, be skinny, and look hot. That's it. They don't care. They don't care about that other stuff. So what happens is I keep it really simple. I keep it really sweet, and I tell them I'll give them the best price possible. People want to save money. People want to look good. Boom. There you go. Now they're on the hook. They say, well, how do I get it? You say the company sends it directly to your front door, and I'll give you I'll give you an ID and a login and password, and you'll be able to track your order even. There, you just hooked them every which way you could. I can track my own order. I don't have to meet you face to face. I can order it online with you, or I can order it on your website, and you're even going to give me your discount because I'm going to be a loyal customer. Sign me up. It's as easy as that. So, Amanda, anything to add on that one? Nope. Amanda seals deals way different than I do and so does Cassandra. Because, dude, you should have heard Cassie's deal seal today. It was sick. She's like, core what did you?
Heating up your core temperature.
I was like, how did you just pull that huge order and you just gave her all that information? You are just a freak. I was like, wait, you just turned a Fat Fighter order into 130? But you guys, keep it simple. Until you really know about what to do, don't go into details like she does. I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about, and I'm your upline. Keep it simple, keep it sweet. People want to look good. People want to save money. Point blank. That's it. They really honestly don't usually care about those cool words that Cassie throws out. We'll go to the next question. Don't turn into me. Yeah, don't turn into Jessica. She's green. She likes to go way too far into detail. How do you get DTs? This is another really, really good question because you guys all want to make a crap ton of money. Now, DTs and LCs is exactly how we do that. We have something called the steps to success in this business. Now, you follow these and you're going to be exactly where I am in the same amount of time that it took me. I promise. There's no secret. You want to sign 4 loyal customers every single month and 3 distributors every single month. And every single year, you guys would hit 1 to 2 promotions. By your 6th year with the company, if you duplicate this, you will make over $100,000 a year. Okay, wait, I just told you guys I made $100,000 after a year and a half. So what do? You duplicate it more. That's it. It could take you 6 years or it could take you 6 months. It's up to you. You just keep duplicating it. Now, how do you guys get these distributors? You stay passionate, you stay excited, you stay consistent, and you stay posting. That's it. It doesn't matter who you are. I'm going to give you guys an example. I have 18-year-old girls on here who are looking greater than great, who are at mass enrolling distributors. And then I had a 74-year-old lady who was mass enrolling distributors. She had a health issue. She was on Kelsey's team. She mass enrolled people from parties. And I wish she still was here because that lady would have taught you guys how to party. But it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from. You know, we're opening in all these countries, what language you speak, anything like that. Passion is passion, and people are attracted to that. I can sign up anybody and everybody because they know I know what I'm talking about, and they know I love what I'm doing. So consistency, talk about the opportunity. What is it doing for you? When you guys get your first paycheck, you need to be screaming to the rooftops. I don't care if that thing was $12. That's $12 you didn't have last month. And if it's, you know, that's a residual income. It's going to keep on growing. So it's 12. My first paycheck was like $16, you guys. The next month it was $500. Months after that, a couple months later, I'm looking at $10,000 paychecks because of the residual. You know, when you guys get a fast start bonus and it pays for your groceries, you need to shout out it works. It works just paid for your groceries. Now people are seeing this opportunity to do something for you. Somebody somewhere wanted to pay for diapers today, but they didn't have money. Somebody somewhere wanted to buy a brand new car like Amanda, but could never even think about that. But guess what? They can save up their app cash and go get one in 6 months. People don't see it like we see it though, because we know it's possible. Your consistency, I get so many messages saying that they want to be with me because they love who I am. They don't even know me. Like, that's the best part. The best part is they have no idea who I am, but they feed off my energy. So if you're consistent and you guys are posting and stuff and you're asking, that's all it takes to get these distributors is ask. Post about the opportunity. They're going to come. Talk about it. They're going to come. Talk to your best friend. Sign up your husband. Get your team popping. And all of a sudden, boom, there you go. Now all of a sudden you just box yourself for executive. That's an extra $300 a month. I'm sure your sister or your best friend could use an extra $300 a month, and they see you're doing it. You duplicate yourself into them. Now you show them how excited you are. How do you guys think that I have such a big team? Because I duplicate myself into you guys. And you guys obviously at one point wanted exactly what I was getting. And that's exactly how you do it. Now that's a funny way to look at it, but it's true. Nobody would be here if that wasn't true, if it wasn't how it was. So you need to be talking about those things, or nobody knows nobody knows what's happening. Nobody knows that it works just paid for the gas. Take a Blitz card. Just talked about this, Amanda. Take a Blitz card, stick it in the gas pump. Guess what? You don't even have to say anything. You can stick it in the gas pump. We had a distributor who recently left us. She's one of my friends. It's just life happened. She bought a house, having a baby, a bunch of other stuff. She left a Blitz card at the gym. She hasn't been with us for 6 months, you guys. When was this? Last month, I think, Amanda? Felicia. And Felicia sent me a message, and she goes, yeah, I just got a text from some lady. She wants to order blah, 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 and blah. She said she found my Blitz card at the gym. You know, so word of mouth, stuff like that. Stay excited, be blitzing. Everything ties together eventually. Anything to add to that, or any other questions off of that? Consistency is key. It's all about consistency. I'm going to tell you guys one thing, and I don't want to scare anybody, but this is true. Now, some of you guys can vouch for this. I make this kind of money because I'm consistent and I'm passionate. If you take one day off, you're going to work the next day for free. Because it's about the consistency. Now, I'm sure that scared some of you, but that's not a real term. You guys could work like an hour a day, and that's technically you're working that day. If you're posting, that's still part, you could take the day off and still post. But you need to be at least doing power hours at least 5 to 7 times a week. So, I always say this. You can bust butt for 2 weeks and get a bunch of orders and do everything, but if you take a week off, now you're working 2 weeks for free. So it just kind of eliminated it. Consistency. I think 20 or 25 Blitz cards come in your kit. I literally just opened a pack of them today. I don't know. Because I gave all of you guys Blitz cards for at the casino.
Oh, great.
To make you guys Blitz. I've been stuck sticking with them last week in your information.
Dude, I'll do it.
I'm gonna
Get a few drinks in me and I'll do it.
That's what I was saying. That's exactly what I said. I'm like, a couple of those tequila shots probably blitzing the whole casino.
Right.
So that was my plan. That's why I got them. Yeah, I don't know. I think 20 or 25. They come in packs of 100 though. But since it's in your starter kit, just a 25 pack. Let me see. How to get these. Posting and how. I kind of went over that. Start posting immediately. 3 products, 3 lifestyles. You could post more. You guys can follow me and take everything. Obviously, if I said I got 85,000 in bonuses, don't take that one because they're going to know you're lying. But if I posted a hairspin and nails, copy and paste it, switch up the emojis, and then post it yourself. I'm totally fine with that. I really don't care if people copy my stuff. Because that's how I learned. So, you know, you guys will get the hang of it after a couple weeks. It's going to take you a bit. We have 52 products now. It's going to take you a second. I don't want you guys to know everything. You know, you guys ask me about something that isn't a top seller, I'm honestly not going to have the answer. I'm going to have to look it up. You guys don't need to know every single thing about every single product. That's not necessary. So, you know, just start somewhere. How do you pick who to delete an ad? I pick people who are in my age group usually, or who have similar interests with me. So that's a really big variety because I just told you guys the only fun thing I do is play bingo. So things that I'm interested in because people can relate, or people my age because they'll relate with my age. That's how I pick. I don't go add so-and-so who has drama with this and drama with that and goes out and drinks every night because I can't relate with you. I don't go add the 18-year-old girl who's in high school because I can't even remember what I ate yesterday. How can I remember what it's like to be 18 again? I'm not going to go add some guy because there's no way I'd even be able to explain how some of these products work to him. It's obviously the same, but it's a little bit different explaining it to a different gender. And it's easier to relate to females, so I just add them. For deleting, don't delete till you get to 5,000. You can only get to 5,000 and don't start deleting till you get to 5,000. Once you get to 5,000, it depends on the month on how I'm going to teach you how to delete. Right now, I'm just going in and I'm deleting everybody because we're in the busy season. In the slow season, I'll pick and choose who I delete because we're slower and I have more time. I think we went through everything. We still have like 5 to 10 more minutes if anybody has any other questions. Or even anything. It doesn't even have to be, it can, any concerns, anything. I can explain pay because I think somebody asked that and I didn't write it down.
That'd be a really good idea.
So everybody joins us to make money, so I know it's all on the top of your guys' head. We get paid every month.
I'm sorry, I should have got one. When you get through, I've got one.
Ask right now and I'll write it down.
Okay. It was more of a statement than a question. It was about in again with your consistency, but not letting yourself get depressed or down if things don't happen right away. Because like myself, I don't have any family. Yep. So, you know, that didn't. So you just have to keep yourself perked up. Excuse me.
Another thing too, you know, you guys, us leaders, we're kind of hard on you guys sometimes, and we have a lot of people to deal with. But when we see that consistency and you need a little bit of help, we come down and help. You know, it's not dog eat dog, and we're not going to let you guys fail. If you're trying, I'm right here. Believe me, and you can ask my leaders. This is what I do 24/7 a day. If I see that consistency out of you, I'll get you there myself. Because obviously you're dedicated and you're trying to make this work. And if you're just not having that luck, hey, shit, we'll sit on Zoom all day long and we'll nitpick on everything you did, and I'll come in and help you build. Like, there's one thing I do not let people fail with this business. I am so way too team-oriented, actually. But if you're showing that consistency and it's just not happening, and I'm not saying you posted for 5 days. Like, don't get me started on, I've been doing this for 5 days, I haven't gotten nothing. No, That's not what I'm talking about. If I see some real commitment, I'll come down. The leaders come down. We got you. So that's exactly it too. You were dead on with that. You can get really disappointed and depressed from it almost. It sucks. But even us leaders, we don't get stuff every single day. I talk some of these leaders out of being depressed every day. You guys, I'm like a counselor. I'm like Dr. Phil.
Straight up.
I'm a leader. I'm Dr. Phil. I know everything about everybody. we have issues too. Like, I'm not gonna tell you their issues. They got some big ones. So you guys don't have to worry. You guys don't have to worry. It's not you guys. We struggle too. It's just consistency, and we knew the vision, and we knew where we were going that got us here. So don't think that we just got handed this golden platter and we just made it work. Like, dude, we have some, we have issues too. So we don't enroll everything every single day either. We don't go on mass enrollment sprees. You guys, we show you when we're at our peaks. We don't show you when we're at our lows. Like, we can't drive you down. If we're sad, we can't bring you down. We have to stay happy for you guys. So stay consistent. Believe me, me, Amanda, Sydney, and Cassie and stuff like that, we didn't just happen to get here. That's for sure. But very good point. I'm going to talk about pay, and then we're going to end this. We get paid 7 different ways with this company, guys.
I have a question.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay, we don't have a vehicle either, so
Yep.
Our main way would be social media, Facebook, Instagram.
Yep.
Okay, is my husband allowed to be able to help me produce the product also? Like, can he share?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it. Most of us actually have our husbands, significant others, girlfriends, wives on our team.
Okay.
Because it's when you enroll your husband or you enroll somebody, we get now. I'm going to go into the pay, but
Okay.
let me explain the pay really quick, and it will make sense to you.
Okay.
So with It Works, we get paid 7 different ways. I am very red. Now, this is a color chart that people in business have. A red personality is a leadership position. They like money, and they like to be in charge. That is me to a T. Most people who join MLM companies, multi-level marketing, direct sales, they usually are pretty red because they want money. So my thing is compensation. I'm a comp guru. I know every single which way to pinch every single penny out of this comp plan. Literally, this is like my life. I love compensation. So 7 different ways that we get paid. The first way is our normal commissions, okay? So we get paid commissions on everything that we do. We get paid anywhere up to 45% commission. But we also get paid commission on everything our team does. I get paid on everything everybody does. You get paid on everything everybody does. Amanda gets paid on everything everybody does. She's not alone. Hence why sometimes you can have a bad week because you have a team to back you up. Our company is allowing us to work as a team to get where we need to go. Awesome. So we get paid commissions. We get paid retail commission. That means that if somebody doesn't want to be a loyal customer, you get 45%. So let's say they order a box of wraps for $99. Customer service is going to give you they're going to give you $41 on that one. It's anywhere from 30 to 45%. So you sell a box of wraps, you're going to get $31 extra off of it. So commission, fast start bonuses. So now this is kind of to your question. Every single time you enroll a distributor, our company is going to compensate you because you're going to train them and you're going to work with them. They're going to give you $100 per distributor you enroll. Every distributor you take in, that's a $100 bill. You need $1,000, you go enroll 10 distributors. I literally have built my house decorations, my furniture off of fast start bonuses. Me and Cassie talk about this all the time. I'm like, I needed to do my living room. I need to enroll 7 distributors because that coffee table and that TV stand and that was $700. So I need to get 7 distributors to do the living room. So husbands, it's really nice to enroll your husbands, your wives, your girlfriends immediately. And this is kind of an advanced topic because you're going to enroll them technically for free. You get the $100 back. You get the $100 back. We get paid that weekly, and they're unlimited. Now you're going to get that fast start bonus for them the next week, but you're also going to get that starter kit, that $100 shopping spree. But here's the kicker: you guys get 2 paychecks now. So when my paycheck's $10,000, Cody's paycheck's $3,000 and $4,000. He doesn't even do anything with this business, you guys. He can tell you guys in person a couple things about it, but Cody doesn't even have social media. So we're a social media team, and he's getting a $4,000 paycheck. Well, that's a huge deal. So I always suggest to roll that spouse immediately, because you get the money back instantly. You get all that free product. You get the $100 shopping spree, and now you're going to get 2 paychecks from your guys' account for the work that you were going to do anyways. It's a no-brainer, super, super smart. You get it back the next week. And that's kind of an advanced thing we'll go into, but as you're promoting, they're promoting with you because they were first signed up with you. So Cody's came with me throughout my entire career with It Works. Now let's just say some people are worried and they're like, well, what if I don't do good? Okay, what if you don't? You got your money back?
That's what we're worried about.
Yep, you got your money back. You got all that free product. What else is there to be worried about? You got a free box of wraps, a free $100 shopping spree. You can go turn that around into a party, and you got your $100 back.
But I don't want to fail.
All of us don't want to fail.
Yeah, but
We need money.
we need money and we need help, and I have a family and I don't want to fail.
So what I would suggest doing is really getting out of that comfort zone and making sure that you guys are, it really matters on how you want to do it. Now, you told me you would need to do social media. So I'd hit Power Hours hard.
Okay.
Hard, because that's what I did. And, you're going to get to know me over this next couple of weeks when I'm doing these Zooms and stuff. And life was definitely no cakewalk for us. And so one thing I knew I needed, and I knew I needed a lot of it, was money. And that's exactly what I did. And this is how I organized it. I joined 2.5 years ago now, and social media marketing was just coming on peak. I feel like I have literally physically mastered social media training. My leaders on here could probably agree. My plan is foolproof if you follow it. You're hitting every single aspect of making money on social media. It's just that consistency key. So you're adding into that new market. Just like if you were partying, those people are just, the people you're adding on social media are the same as if you were to go to a party and there were new people, right? Now
Right.
you're interacting with them just like you would interact with them at the party and building that relationship. Now you're posting on your wall because you're showing them the products just like you would at the party. Now you're messaging them just like you would talk to them after the party to seal the deal. So I just turned, and you know what? I'm going to tell you, I didn't have a car when I started this either. That's why I started. Because I still can't drive. So we're going to get really honest really quick. So
Yeah,
I joined because I didn't have any other option either. So I couldn't get to work even if I wanted to. So that's why I joined. So I needed a lot of money really fast. So you're going to notice I'm really, really honest about everything. So I totally hear you out right now. And completely 100% know where you're coming from, because I had a car, I just couldn't drive it. But so that's how I did this. And I knew, I got in a little bit of trouble with that car, and a lot of trouble. And so I needed a lot of money. And that's what happened is, I needed to pay off all these tickets that I acquired. I was dumb. I was young. I was irresponsible. I wasn't paying my tickets. They take your license away. Can't get to work. I need to make a bunch of money right now. This is how I did it. So if you follow what I'm telling you on that Power Hour, and I will post a Power Hour, and I will give you guys how I do it, but we also do them live on here. So I usually do them about 2 times a day. They can be canceled if there's not enough people on there, but this is how I've done everything. So, you follow my lead and stay consistent and stay focused, you'll get there. And I mean, I'm talking to everybody. I'm not just talking to you. Every single person has the same opportunity that I had. Well, Hope, here's the deal. I watched this lady for 6 months. I was going to join, and I kept telling her I was going to join, and I kept backing out. I blocked her from seeing my post on Facebook, and I pre-sold hair, skin, and nails before I was even a distributor, because I literally did not believe this stuff worked. Like, I was the skeptic. So I actually had customers when I came in, but that's because I watched for 6 months and didn't believe her. So I was trying to prove that it didn't work. So it took me 6 months kind of to get one because I was trying to get people to order before I was a distributor to make sure that I was doing the right thing because we didn't have any money. I mean, when I say we didn't have money, I mean we did not have money. Like I moved out when I was like 16. Like we didn't have anything. And so I was trying to prove that, you know, if I was going to spend this $99, am I going to get that back? It honestly took me a while. You know, it took me a long time, but I wasn't being consistent because I didn't know anything. I didn't have all this education that I just gave you, and I didn't know about power hours, and I didn't know to call people. I was trying to just use social media. So what I would do to get your first 4 customers is watch that video. It's Kiko Day. He has big afro. He is underneath. He's in the first comment on the pinned post. He's going to tell you exactly how to get your first 4 distributors. Who enrolled you, Hope?
Cassandra did.
No, I mean, Hope, I don't know if I'm saying your last name right. Gamblin?
Yes, I enrolled her too.
Cassandra did, yes. Mm-hmm.
Cassie? Where is she?
Yes,
Send me a message.
I'm right here.
Can you send me a message where she is on her ID number?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, of course.
Did you get any? I mean, you can be really honest with me, or you can tell me you'll personally message me. When did you enroll Hope?
Last month.
Have you enrolled any customers yet, Hope?
Only person that I got people that's interested, not I want to enroll. I want to see when you get your products. What they want flyers. They want something to have literature about. So I wasn't sure if I was allowed to go on the website and be like go on the website and look and see what we have to offer. They want me to have like something to show them like when I speak to them, and I'm like, okay, I have to wait till my product gets here then, I guess.
That's common. It's kind of why, what I'm saying on how I went social. That's, because of that reason. That's kind of why I did this, is because of those. I'm like, well, I don't have results either. I just started. I'm just into this, and I don't know what to be doing, and I don't know what to expect, and I'm new, but then they're like, well, how do you know it works? And you're like, because I do.
Exactly. I mean, I tried the product before. I like the fat burners. I bought the fat burners from Cassie, and I see Cassie doing. I'm like, oh, am I supposed to do what she does? But I'm not sure. I'm not advanced yet, so I'm just learning. So I watch her, and I watch some of your stuff that you be posting since she entered me into the group. But at the same time, it's like I just got my box today, so I opened it up and I looked at it, but I didn't get to really go into depth of looking at it because I work a full-time job also. So I'm like, oh, I have to ask these questions. Like, should I leave a blitz card at my job because I just heard what you said, or just little things. I'm picking up ideas as you're saying it, but at the same time, it's like, do I go on my lunch break and show the little magazine? Can I do that? I don't know if that's a good idea. How to approach people, or is it, or no?
You know what? Okay, so this is what I would do if I was you. And the reason I ask these questions is because then it puts me back to when I was new. You guys, I feel like I've been here forever. It's only been 2.5 years, but I don't remember what it's like to be new. Now, when you're closing a deal on somebody, I'm asking you to be a product tester for me and get my price and give me a review. That's kind of how so I don't know what the heck you're talking about. I'm the one who needs the review. So that's kind of what I would say. I would be like, lady, listen here. I'm asking you to try this for $25 and be a review instead of $49 or instead of whatever. And as you go and post more results, guys, I'm going to tell you something. I didn't use an It Works product. I told you I threw that box away. I didn't use It Works products until and I didn't use my stuff in my starter kit. I sold it. I didn't use stuff until a long time. I was consistent on posting and people seeing other people's results. But the big money maker was when I started using the products myself. And I said, these are my personal results. That's when they started mass enrolling. And so you don't have to have results right away to show other people's results. And after, it takes the average person 6 to 10 times to see something before they trust you and believe in it. They're going to say, no, 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 no. You know that some people are joining my team who have watched me since the day I started? They're just joining my team now. It's consistency. Not everybody takes the jump right away. Jessica Texan stalked me. Jessica, how long did you watch me for?
A good while, because I thought you had your life together.
While. She never sent me anything, you guys. She never told me she was interested. She never liked my stuff. She never commented. She never anything. And then a year and a half later, after I signed up with the business, she sent me a message. She said, I'm ready to join your team. I was like, wait, who are you? So people will watch for a long time like a fly on the wall before they say anything. So it's about that consistency game. It takes them 6 to 10 times to see something before it clicks in their head even. After I see that wrap 10 times, I'm like, damn, maybe I really do need that thing. After I see that hair, skin, and nails, and I just got that bad haircut, yeah, now it's time, I'm going to take that. It's stuff like that, you guys. This isn't tomorrow you're going to be rich. But I'm telling you, give me some time and I'll get you there. I'm telling you, trust my process. I'm telling you right now because I've proven it over and over again to work. We last month, and I don't even see my leaders on here anymore. They probably get off at 7. But last month we hit #1 in this company on enrollments all off of social media. Everything that I've done has been off of social media, and we've just skyrocketed. Every month we're going up. So it's been consistency with me too, and it's taken me time to get to these levels as well, but it's worth it. It wasn't that the next day I woke up and I made X amount of dollars. It was a year later I look back at my life kind of deal. Every single day I'm climbing the stairs a little bit higher and a little bit higher instead of tomorrow I'm going to wake up and be a millionaire. But I can tell you one thing, at the rate that I'm at right now, it's not going to take me much longer. So, that's kind of the way to look at it instead of I can't get that order and I can't get this and they want my results, and just stay consistent and keep posting because they're going to come. They're going to be there. They're watching already. They're trying to see. In all reality, and I don't want you guys to be like, holy crap, she was really harsh about it. They're waiting to see you fail. They're waiting to show you that this didn't work. And they're waiting to show you, I told you that didn't work. But if you keep on going, they're like, okay, maybe that stuff really does work. So now I'm going to try it. And that's exactly what it was for me. And people have told me that. And so stay consistent, stay positive, consistency is key because you, Jenica, were the only one showing before and afters and posting a lot. I had a handful of It Works people on my Facebook, but you stuck out. And that's because people say that to me all the time. They say that they joined with me over their best friend because I was more serious and I was consistent all the time. And I tell my leaders and I tell you guys that all the time too, is people join me because people know I'm serious. People join me because they know that
We're planting the seed. It may take a little while for it to harvest, but I have one woman that I have spoken to every day for 2 weeks.
Yep, exactly. And some stuff takes longer to harvest than others. And that's exactly how it is. Some things just pop right out and they just come up to you like Jessica Texan. But did I know that I was planting a seed for 6 months? No, she floated from somewhere. So, that's the way that I'm looking at it. Every post I'm posting, I'm planting seeds. And every time I'm talking, I'm planting seeds. And you might have a Jessica Texan float over to you. And you might have a Cassie send you a message and say, are you really, really making that much money? Like, are you serious? And you say, yeah. And then you don't respond to her right away. And she thinks you stole her social security number. And then all of a sudden you realize it's your new best friend and that's your business partner and you guys are going to make millions of dollars together. Like, it's all a problem, guys. It's crazy. Do you remember that? You're like, I've never given my social.
Yeah, I was like, I am so stupid. I just gave all my information over and I am not hearing from this lady right away. What is going on?
And she's like, I can't believe I just did that. Can you please answer me? Oh gosh, you guys. Okay, well, this was a little bit over an hour, but that is okay.
Jenica, may I say one thing before? I'm sorry.
Yes, go.
I just want to tell these ladies that don't doubt the process. This girl is absolutely brilliant. I I am older. I didn't think, somebody in my age group could do this. This girl has got me so motivated that I forgot that I retired already.
Thank you. I just, the thing is you guys, I've been there, I've done it, and it took me 2.5 or a year and a half to get here. It doesn't have to take you that long because I'm the one who fell on my face multiple times. I learned the process so I could teach you. And so, if you guys think that my year and a half, I can get you guys there faster if you match what I'm doing. And, there's, like I said, I'm very team oriented and stuff like that, so I can get you guys there. I eat, sleep, breathe at work. Literally, this is all
Please.
I do.
This will be my full-time job.
Yes, I will definitely, you guys stay consistent with
Good.
me.
This will be my full-time job, so I need it. Okay.
Yes, I would highly suggest, oh, it keeps cutting out. Can you guys hear me?
I know.
Which team is this other lady on, Jenica?
It keeps cutting
The
me
one
out again.
registered KV.
I don't know what it's doing.
I'm here. It's my phone. It's my phone.
Can you guys hear me? Damn it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now you can. Okay, we're gonna close this thing out. It keeps glitching out. It says my internet service is terrible. I will post this recording, you guys. Stay tuned for those power hours and let's get to work. Everybody wants to get those 4 customers enrolled as fast as possible and get to your enroller. Once you guys get that done, let's start building that team as soon as possible. Any other questions, post when I post this. So when I post this in the thread, you guys can ask questions underneath it, and I'll get back to you myself. Girls Ask Your Enroller are you guys' diamond upline, and I will talk to you guys all later. Have a good night.